Our next speaker, Dr. Bettina Horster, is not a woman for the easy challenges. Instead, she has chosen to tackle one of the most difficult demographic challenges we are facing, the aging population. Her company, Vivai built an assistance solution that allows elderly people to safely live at home for a longer time. I guess all of us here who have elderly parents or grandparents have probably already thought about how to make this possible. Dr. Bettina will explain to us how.
Hello everybody, and thanks a lot for having me here. I'm really excited to be on the Mobile World Congress. And yeah, as Laura said, I'm talking about how to live safely and autonomously in your own home through IoT. We are in the market for a very long time. So what made us change? Why are we thinking we had to change our business model because it was, web-based? Why did we go into hardware business even and have a hard time actually? Because it's a new time. We can help people to live autonomously. And that's the next really super big thing in age tech. So here you see our developer team. They are in Münster, North Rhine-Westphalia, and they live in a senior residence. And they all help us to make our system better, reliable. They really show us how to make things work. And that's really something that is so amazing. And look at the lower corner on the right side. This lady never used a computer. She doesn't know a thing. But, she's over 90 and she can live now much better and she feels safe and secure. See on the lower left-hand side, that's our co-creation team. And I tell you, these guys are wonderful. So, motivation and goals. Yeah, Laura said already, global demographic change. And you see the blue countries, unbelievable. These are the countries that are already now shrinking populations. So there are not enough kids to take care of their parents. So we have to act now. It's really important. Yeah, and let me ask you, aren't you sometimes worried that your loved ones have fallen and are lying on the ground and you don't know it even? And what about the elderly? They ask themselves, how can we live self-determined and autonomously for a longer time? People don't want to go to senior homes. They want to stay where they always used to live. And that's a benefit we can provide for them. And also the caregivers. Do you think they want to really work like 50 years ago? No. They all ask, what's in for me with digitization? And I will show you. So in elderly care, you have very special devices, which are wearables. And I'll tell you something, they don't look good. They look ugly. They are stigmatizing. And that's why people don't want to wear them. So if you go on the right hand, you see that the numbers here are really kind of depressing. I mean, what is it, if only 17% are able to activate them when they fall? I mean, this is really depressing. So yeah, we have to include wearables for sure, but we also need non-wearables, minimal invasive systems. I'm going to show you now a little movie.
Also viele Leute glauben, dass wir Ältere mit der Technik nicht mehr zurechtkommen, aber das stimmt doch einfach gar nicht. Je älter ich werde, je häufiger vergesse ich auch zu trinken. Und es ist natürlich gut, wenn man dann erinnert wird, da meine Kinder weit weg sind und mich nicht erinnern können.
Christel, du hast schon länger nichts mehr getrunken. Bitte trinke doch noch ein Glas.
Das System spricht ja mit mir, ich bekomme Informationen und von daher gesehen ist es sehr einfach für mich. Und das nächste Problem ist, dass man schon mal fällt und dann in der Wohnung liegt und kein Mensch hilft einem. Das beruhigt mich sehr, dass es dieses System gibt, dass ich länger in meiner Wohnung bleiben kann. Es ist eine ganz einfache Sache, weil ich mich nicht groß drum kümmern muss. Es passiert einfach.
Like Crystal, many people want to enjoy an independent life for as long as possible. This project was the brainchild of company Vivai Software and the city of Dortmund. At the heart of its technology is an Internet of Things platform linked to assisted living devices. These provide services that enhance elderly people's quality of life, from health monitoring to detecting emergencies. Thanks to the platform, they work in harmony to give senior citizens the best of both worlds: the security of full-time care and the comfort of home.
Yeah, that's how we think, the elderly should live in the near future. It's available. We are producing these systems already. So we were lucky because we got funded by the European Union and we had lots of time to find out what the elderly really want. And so most importantly, safety in case of emergencies. That's what really people are most afraid of. And then they don't want any technological barriers. That's how we came up with including a voice assistant that semantically understands the elderly, so you don't have to take care of any commands or anything. It just works. And it reminds you drinking, take your medication, and also data sovereignty and protection is a super important topic because these people are really, elderlies are really worried about their data, and I understand this very well. So, and on the other hand, it shouldn't be stigmatizing, it should be fun, it should be nice. So we did some entertainment features like karaoke and positive psychological intervention. This is so nice, you can include it in the box, it's no problem whatsoever. They are also on the security part. They are fall detection and vital signs, and yeah. And on the reminder side, you saw it already. It reminds you to take your medication, that you drink enough, and most important, that you keep track of your appointments, because this is what people tend to sometimes forget. So this is what we think needs to be done for elderly care, but there's a lot more which we can do. The core of our system is the Vivi box. It's our own hardware. We manufacture it by ourselves, and it has a voice assistant and 5G, and yeah, we think that's a very good tool. And here you can see some of the sensors that are connected. There are many more. And on the right side, you see the fall detector. You cannot use a camera. So what we do instead is using infrared. And there's another possibility with low frequency radar. So you can detect everything in the apartment, and it works really well. We wish that there are more sensors also with 5G. These are not available so far, but we are hoping that it comes very fast because the energy effectiveness is really good. But the Vivi has already 5G. So our vision doesn't stop here with the Vivi box standing on the table. We think that in the end, it has to move around, it has to be some kind of supporting the caregiver. We don't think that we can make the caregivers obsolete, but they have such a hard work, and we want to support them. That is most important for us. And the acceptance is super, super high. And also with our elderlies that we have in certain regions in Germany, they really like once they get used to it. The market isn't there yet, but it's coming, and we are very sure of that. And we really think that the H tag is coming from Europe because social responsibility is something that is very, very common in Europe. And in Germany, we invented social systems. And also GDPR is taking super seriously. And so, yeah, I think that's the way to go. We got already wonderful prizes and awards, so I think we are really on the right track. So here you get my contact details. I'm at the North Rhine-Westphalia stand, and if you want some more information, you're very welcome to visit us, and I'm more than happy. And yeah, please, let's do something. Let's act now. Let's do this market for elderly care, because I think that's the solution. Yeah, that's all I can say. Thank you for your attention. Thank you very much.